Hey everyone, okay, so before we get started today, little service announcement. There is some nutcase out there on Telegram messaging people, pretending to be me, saying they've won a prize. And when you message this person back, they then say you need to send this amount of money to me in order to claim the prize. It is an absolute scam and a fraud. I have reported it on Telegram. They're not doing anything. I've also reported it on YouTube since they're messaging people on there. They're not doing anything either. If you see messages like this on YouTube, report them please. If you see them on Telegram, if you're on there, please report them. It's absolutely outrageous. Please do not fall for it. Thank you. Hey everyone, okay, so do you want to see a little tip that I learned from watching Patrick Tarr? Good, me too. Probably better if I get the product. Okay, so I saw this thing with Patrick Tarr where he was talking about like a baby doll blush. And all that ear looks pink. And he was mentioning how to do this look, which is his technique of layering a powder blush and then layering a cream blush over it. Now, I don't know if you remember, but last year I said that Rose Ink was my brand of the year, and it is. But Patrick Tarr's would be my second. It really is so good. So I'm going to show you how to do this, and I'm going to use their blusher palette. And it's a double-ended with a powder and a cream. And this is in She's That Girl. So I'm going to use this shocking brush from Kevyn Aucoin, which is dreadful. But first I'm going to powder my face because this really only works if you have a matte face. If you like the dewy look all over, this is not for you because you will just look really, really shiny. Maybe you want to look shiny. Maybe that's your goal. It's not mine. Not all over. Okay. Look at that, fabulous. Okay, matte. Lovely. So what I'm going to do is take the powder side with the shocking brush by Kevyn Aucoin, and I'm going to just get some product on there. And I actually don't find the powder blushes to be overly pigmented. And I'm just going to take it onto the cheek area here. I mean, you know me with blusher. I like to paint my whole face pink and then make it even more pink because that's just my thing. So I'm going to lay down a little bit of blusher here. This is such a nice palette. And I'm just going to keep it to the cheek area. So I'm not going to go into the temples or the nose like I normally would. But big marvelous circles here. So we've got a bit of, that's really nice. We've got a bit of colour there. So now what I'm going to do is with a beauty blender, I'm going to get some of this cream product onto the beauty blender, and then I'm going to tap this over this powder blush, and it gives this really pretty effect to the skin. Now remember, there's no such thing as too much blusher. That's my theory. I'm going to take the other end and I'm just going to blend the edges. So what's difficult for me to see is in the monitor, it looks mental. But in real life, it might not look that way when I actually come to edit this. So it's difficult for me to gauge. But I love a bit of pinkness to the skin. Another thing that he showed, which I loved, was he would then take off any excess and he would just very gently bring it up underneath the concealer. And it just gave this kind of ethereal look where the blusher meets the concealer or the concealer meets the blusher, if that makes sense. So that there's not this line of demarcation. I'm just going to blend the edges. Now the reason this works so great is because you've got the longevity of the powder with the dewiness of the cream. So you've got this really kind of rosy flush to the cheeks, which looks dewy and a bit juicy, which is a horrible word, but it does. And because the rest of the face is matte, it all just, the focus is just on these gorgeous kind of dewy cheeks, which I think looks so heavenly and goes really well with my pink ear. I love this tip. It works really well. And the longevity of it is excellent. I like to make sure that the T-zone is forever powdered to really get the most from this look. I love it. I think it is so, so pretty. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. See you all soon, you gorgeous people. Bye-bye.